What's goody? Hey man, tonight is a night that has inexplicably, randomly, and completely unexpectedly become a night that is historical. And you may be thinking that someone maybe died, that something super, super important happened to somebody super, super important. And I would argue that you are right if you think the latter thing, because tonight, for the first time in approximately 16 years of NBA action, LeBron James was held to under 10 points in an NBA game. LeBron James tonight against the Toronto Raptors in a 3-point win on the road went 4 of 17, 0 for 5 from 3 with 11 assists, 6 rebounds, 0 turnovers, 0 steals, 0 blocks. In 36 minutes of play, finished with 8 points, marking the first time in 1,297 games that he was held to under 10 points in an NBA game. And I think while some people, more than anything in this moment, I think what I want to do is use this as a moment of celebration of LeBron James and his career, because while I am not LeBron's biggest fan, he's not my number one player in terms of like my favorite NBA player of all time. He's not my favorite. He's probably number 3 for me in terms of his favorite players of all time, right? He's probably somewhere in the top 5. But I think no matter where you have LeBron, whether you like him as a basketball player, whether you like him as a person or not, you have to respect what this man has done in his NBA career, because if you didn't catch what I said a couple minutes ago, this was the first time in almost 16 years, 16 NBA seasons, because I Googled it. 1,297 NBA regular season teams, according to Google, is equivalent to approximately 15.8 seasons based on the standard 82 games per season. So for the equivalent of almost 16 seasons, if this was a human being, this would be the equivalent of somebody about to go to their junior prom, about to get their license. That's how long it took for LeBron James to be held under 10 points in an NBA game. That was how long he did it. The next closest people, in case you're wondering, are like Michael Jordan with 866 and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 787. Essentially, nobody else is close. This right here is one of those records that I think is one of the more impressive ones that LeBron James holds as his career comes to an end. And I think that this record coming to an end signifies a much bigger thing, which is LeBron's career coming to an end. Whether it's this year or whether it's next year, because he hasn't officially announced that it is going to be this year, and I do think that he would announce that before he officially retired. It's coming, and I think right now it's very obviously closer than it's ever been before, because through 5 games, and granted it's only 5 games, but he's averaging 15 points per game, 4 boards, and 7 assists on 46% from the field and 31% from 3. He hasn't averaged 15 points per game literally in his career. He's never averaged under 20, including in his rookie year. Again, it's 5 games, and he's dealing with sciatica, so he's coming off of that rehab and everything like that. But I mean, the fact that he's dealing with sciatica in and of itself just shows his age. But I just think it's very obvious, and more obvious right now than it's ever been before, that LeBron James is a human being and that Father Time is always undefeated. And while LeBron James has been had the most longevity, I don't know how to say this, the longest career, the most impressive career of all time, in my opinion, it's clearly coming to an end, and I think we need to go back and we need to appreciate the greatness of LeBron James, because I could go through his basketball reference page and I could go and I could read the 4-time NBA champions. That's impressive. The assist champion in 2019-2020, mind you, in the 2019-2020 season, not only did LeBron win a championship as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers in the bubble, this man was 35 years old, was an all-star. If I can get this basketball reference ad out of the way, he was an all-star. He finished 13th in MVP voting. He was all-NBA second team, and he averaged 25 points per game at 35 years old in that season when he won the assist championship as well. He was all rookie team as a rookie, won the Rookie of the Year award, was obviously NBA All 75th team. He won the in-season tournament MVP in 2003-2004. He is a 6-time All Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time MVP, a 3-time All-Star Game MVP. He won the Rookie of the Year, like I said. And then you get to the 21-time All-Star and the 21-time All-NBA, and you look at this man's career and you say not only is it one of the most decorated of all time, it's one of the most impressive just in terms of the length of it of all time. I am 22 years old. I was born on May 6, 2003. I have never watched an NBA game in which LeBron James was not in the NBA at the same time. Not physically, not me, not that I can remember. I only know an NBA that doesn't involve LeBron James being an active player for a couple of weeks before the finals that year. Whenever the finals ended that year, that's how long I know an NBA before LeBron was in the player. LeBron James has been in the NBA for literally almost as long as I have been alive. He has been in the NBA for more years than he has not been in the NBA. That is how long and impressive this man's career has been. Whether you think he's the greatest player of all time or not, I think we all have to sit back and we have to recognize that what we are seeing right now is the career of one of the greatest, not just basketball players, athletes of all time come to an end. We watched this man come into the NBA at 18 years old, after having been nicknamed the Chosen One as like a 16-year-old in high school and getting it tattooed on his back. The man was on the youngest person on the cover of Sports Illustrated ever, and he didn't just live up to that name. He didn't just live up to the number one draft pick. He didn't just live up to the generational talent. He didn't just live up to the Michael Jordan comparisons. He, by all means, surpassed them. There has never been a prospect with more pressure on them than LeBron James. LeBron James was getting all that hate, all that attention, all that love without social media. There has never been a prospect like LeBron James. There has never been a player like LeBron James. There will never be a player like LeBron James. There will never be another prospect like LeBron James. He came into the league and immediately started dominating, averaging 20 points on a bad team. He then took that team to the finals by his fourth year in the NBA, having won MVPs around the same time. He leaves that team because they failed to put a competent team around him. He goes to Miami, has the absolute blunder of the finals in 2011, and then comes back and absolutely dominates the league for 2 years straight, and then goes to a third straight finals and then loses. In his first year back in Cleveland, he makes it to the finals and loses with Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving first being hurt, and then he the next year goes back to the finals and comes back from down 3-1 against the literal greatest team of all time. The greatest regular season team of all time. He beat them coming back down 3-1 in the finals. And then they go out, they get Kevin Durant, and obviously LeBron James does everything he can. He drags. In 2017, him and Kyrie go back to the finals, they lose, and then in 2018, he drags one of the most incompetent finals rosters of all times to the finals through a dog fight of an Eastern Conference. He goes to the LA Lakers, gets hurt, doesn't play that year. And then the next year in the bubble, wins a championship the first year AD is there. They've been in contention ever since. Everywhere LeBron James has gone, he has brought a championship. Everywhere LeBron James has gone, winning has followed. He is the most versatile player of all time. He is the most complete player of all time, and he is probably the greatest athlete to ever exist. Probably. He is probably the most athletic person to ever exist. And we're watching his career right now come to an end. And I just want everyone right now to relish this last season, this last 2 seasons, however much longer it is, because you will never see anything like it again. You're going to get another video like this in a couple of years when Steph Curry's doing it, when Kevin Durant's doing it, when James Harden. You are going to get these videos, but I need you to understand right now, we are not just watching a decline of a career. We are watching the end of one of the greatest careers of any athlete of all time. With his decline comes the decline. It comes the end of one of the greatest sports eras of all time. One of the greatest NBA eras of all times. And I just want everybody right now to just go through, to just recognize it, to just admire it, to just appreciate it before it's gone, because you will look back and you will miss, and you will be defending LeBron James with LeBron James' basketball career with every breath. When your great-grandkids are trying to deny it, when they're trying to say old head wasn't playing against nobody, you will be defending him with your dying breath. I promise you. I love it. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching as always. Please do not forget to keep God first no matter what. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been loving the support. I've been saying all the time, man. Y'all have been phenomenal. So just great job. And even with LeBron not scoring 10 tonight, he gets the game-winning assist to Rui Hachimura. So still success, still contributing to winning. The Lakers are doing great. And he's a big part of that. Anyways, peace out, man. Like I said, appreciate the career while it's happening, because it won't be happening for long. Peace out.